night late, I tried to get out of it, but I thought about my phone. My retirement has been interrupted for some strange reason, and my phone bill is due. I won't be able to pay it, so my phone is going to be off, and that means that I won't be posting anything. And I want this to be a representation of people all across the country who find themselves in the same situation where the phone bill is due. And sometimes they're lucky enough they can work out some plan. But the bottom line is they're going through some changes. You shouldn't have to go through any changes, but we find ourselves going through some changes. And what I want to say is that if we find ourselves in a desperate situation, we shouldn't be punished. We need assistance, not punishment. And so when you start getting bills saying that you have not complied with certain things, and so we're going to give you tickets and stuff like this and try to get more money out of you, it represents the kind of system that I am trying to for, get us uninterested in. I'm not interested in it. And yet, I was thinking about how much effort that I spend trying to get a message to my friends and my sisters and my brothers. And I was thinking about some posts. I have my last 5 posts. I was thinking about how every time I make a post, I think it should go viral. I think that people should see it and hear it. And they got to be so excited about this new world, this new way of doing things, this new life, that it's just going to go straight across the country. And then another one will come out, and another one, and another one, and each one I'm thinking going to go viral. And then I go back and I look at them just to see what the response has been like. And maybe I'll see one that I did maybe 3 days ago, right? Maybe the title is, I Must Speak the Truth. I must speak the truth. And I kind of give a little diagnostic there in the description, but the message to me is dynamic, and it's going to be just go across the country. But after 3 days, it has 9 views. Okay. 2 days later, I do a post. It's called The Bait That Hooked America. The bait that hooked America. I mean, that was so clear, so clean, and so perfect. I had no doubt America is going to hear it, and it's just going to spread straight across the nation, and everybody's going to be talking about it. So after 2 days, I looked, and I have 33 views. 33 views. Okay, so I have one, maybe let's say one day. One day, it's been out there for one day. And the name of it is The Truth for the Truth. Oh, the truth forces you to live true. The truth forces you to be true. The truth forces you to be true. Now, after one day, it has 11 views. Okay, 8 hours. Just being out there 8 hours. The subject, we call it the system of love. We call it the system of love. Now you can just listen. We call it the system of love. Our problems, we work them out. We know how to keep them out. We don't get bored because we keep them out by doing that. We work them out. And I got about 8 views. Now, here's what, no, I think it was 5 views. Well, 8 or 5. No, there was 8 hours out there. 8 hours, I got 5 views. Now, I turned over and I looked at another stat, and I think it had been posted for about 8 hours. No, didn't mean anything to me. But in that 8 hours, it had 207,000 views. In 8 hours, 207,000 views. And here I am. I mean, and I asked myself, what's up? And then immediately it comes to me. You remember the story of Noah when there was going to be some strange stuff happening, some catastrophe, some danger, some killing, some floods, and supposedly, as the story goes, that the message went out, but nobody listened. Nobody listened. But this was about telling you about saving your life. That's what this was about. Get the flood straighten up and get this flood gonna get you if you don't straighten up, according to that story. But this story is not about a flood. We already know where we're going. We headed on a path to hell. There's no doubt about that. But we don't want to go, and everybody trying to tell us they want to keep us from going. But everywhere we go is just a different path down the same old rut to hell. And the only thing that seems to be different is something where it's talking about everybody benefiting. It's talking about men and women, black folks and white folks, Asians and others, and everybody, gays and straights, and everybody just engaging in life, participating in life, doing their thing, not condemning, not trying to destroy anybody, not trying to punish anybody, not trying to beat and shape and mold anybody, just being who you are. Engage yourself in your career choice that gives you your greatest joy. And all of those things are interconnected in such a way, I'm saying it again, that all your needs, your wants, and your desires can be met. You don't have to suffer no food, no clothing, no shelter, no education. You don't have to suffer for nothing. Anything that made by the hands of man, you are part owners in it, just the way the structure is designed. You are part owners in it, which means you don't have to borrow, you don't have to go into debt, you don't have to do anything, because it's there for you. And baby, you're constantly engaging in the process with a reservoir that overflows. You live in peace, you're prosperous, you're free, joyous and happy, and your dreams being made real. Now, what is wrong with that? Why should I be listening to somebody talking to me about some goddamn bill when I'm telling all of us, and I got what? 9 views, 33 views, 11 views, and 5 views. Well, they say the flood did come. I'm not trying to predict any kind of death dynasty. All I'm trying to say is if we put our trust in God, now, yes, God is invisible, but the evidence of God is all around us. And if we understand God to be different than all this hell that we're in, and we allow that search, that seeking, allow that spirit to be reflective through our hearts and expressed through our hands and through our mouths in such a way that it is reflective of the God that we see. And this God, my friends, is you. It is you putting God out there. And there's always something for us to learn. And wherever you are, learning in spirit of love is the greatest thing that you can do to be the best you can be. So I just want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we're living in some trying times. We're living in some trying times. And things are not going to get better on their own. And Republicans are going to tell you one thing and Democrats are going to tell you another. You're going to be looking for what your dream, and you're going to be looking for people who don't have any idea how to produce. The simple structure is, check some of my other videos and check it out. I'm going to go to bed now. I'll talk to you later.